Okay. Okay. Hello there, my battalion and viewers. I'm the Knight of Arcane, and welcome to our stream. For this stream, I came up with an idea inspired by another artist who I saw do this, well, similar to this, where they drew, where what they did was they drew, sorry, I mean, my brain is a little ish at the moment. But what this artist did was they took some Hazbin Hotel characters and put them on like half on one axis of a chart and the other half on another axis of a chart. And then they did like a fusion of the chart. And then they are starting that with Helluva Boss. And I'm doing that today, but a little different, as we will show. Yeah, it's a... I don't know. I think I'm getting a little loud. I'm going to go do that a little bit. Hopefully that's good. But what I did, a crazy thing that I decided to do, is 16 characters from each series on this axis. And pretty much what I'll do is I'm just going to use Google random number generator. And hi, Damsey. It's going kind of good. I don't know. Like, had a late morning today. It's a day off, thankfully, but still. But I will roll a random number. I'll roll two random numbers, and whichever the first roll will be for a has-been character. And the second roll will be for a Helluva Boss character. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of fusions, and I originally wanted to try to do, more. We'll just say more. Because there are some characters I didn't put in. Well, more so there are characters on the has-been side that I would have liked to put in. But I also didn't want this to be too small. I mean, it already kind of is. I don't think it'll be that much of a problem, but well. Hello, Kaden. Yep, it is a lot. And I'm going to see... I don't know how many will get done in a stream. Probably one. Which does mean this is going to be a lot of streams. That's also assuming I finish each one during a stream. But right now, I am going to... Getting the pen ready, and I'm going to roll the numbers. The first number, which means the Hazbin Hotel character that'll be part of this fusion, is number 4, which means we start with Alastor. Which honestly, if I put it in the tags, it's probably going to do well because the fandom is obsessed with him, though I don't always know why. But yeah, and for our Helluva Boss character in this fusion, we have 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is actually kind of funny. I find it very funny as our first one is... I'm going to change the color though. Let's do blue. We are fusing Alastor and Striker. Which, if you think about it, is kind of funny that it's the fusion we got. Don't you think? We all know why. Yeah, and I'm just going to transition back to the chatting screen while I set up the technically the new project. 12 by 8. Mainly so no one sees when I save. Hello, Hannah. I'm doing good. I'm just going to HXHB stream. Alastor and Striker. Oh yeah, it's also definitely partially inspired by the emotion chart. It is definitely partially inspired by the emotion chart in a way. So let's grab... Did I transition? I did not. Oh well. I'll wait for transition while I finish setting up this. Oh well, spelled the name wrong. Maybe I don't need to have it. I'll just throw it in the edit. I'll just have it up because I need it. But in the short that I also make for this, I'll do that. Okay, now we'll go transition back to us. That, and we are going to start figuring out how we want to do this. In the words of Matthew Mercer, how do you want to do this? For some reason, I feel extremely dehydrated today. I'm going to use this pencil. I kind of want to be using Striker's head shape because it's interesting. Maybe we'll try fusing it. We'll see. You know what would be smart? I'm just going to do a... On my other screen, I'll just have both of them up. I don't know who Carl Heisenberg is. Yeah, so... But hello, Ben. So... But I still 100% think this is a very funny fusion. I don't know if for it to be the first, if it's funny that it's the first, or just in general. Yeah, the first two, Caden, are Alastor and Striker. And I believe it's very, very funny. Now, we're going to go long like Alastor's neck. This does look kind of like a beak, though, but we will figure out how to make this work. Let's see. How about here so it's even bigger? Okay. We'll still have like the big tooth like that, but kind of like the... This is knows how it'll go. Hello, Rachel. I am partially also now looking at my phone for this. For everyone else's. So, figuring it out how I want to do the eyes. Let's see. I swear this, like, something about this shape makes me think of something from Doctor Who. I was going to say Doctor Who, but I meant to, it's Dr. Seuss. Something Dr. Seuss-like with this sort of beak almost thing. But that's just the point of Stryker's face. Let's see. About that. Let's start working on the hat, because that will help figure shit out. Hello, Ark. Yeah. Oop, derp, derp. Making the hat look a little bigger. Definitely gotta do something different with the face. I'm not entirely liking it, but we will get. But we're still sketching, so who cares? You. Okay. Stryker is like bit bounty hunter, just kind of mercenary, very cowboy looking. And we're fusing it with an overlord. This is either going to look... Actually, who knows how this is going to look. It's going to be interesting, probably. Yeah, what if I did a front face? Let's try this. How I would draw a princess sinner in, you know, that's a question. I am trying to partially think, while at the same time still trying to figure out how I'm doing this. Maybe I honestly almost maybe should just start with the mouth first. Help figure out from there what I'm trying to do. No. No, right now it's Alastor and Striker. That Striker has a cowboy hat. It's yeah, that's a cowboy hat. And I'm just trying to figure out the face, and I am finding it hard. Throat is like, I don't like how my throat feels at the moment. It's not a good feeling. And not happy with that either, so Zestial is, I can go over to look at, show you, like, Zestial is on the chart. See, right over here. They are number 14 on the Hazbin side. So we get 14 at any part. It's Zestial with anyone from up here. I'm doing random stuff because I don't know what I'm doing. This is gonna be a little hard. And why does my throat? I don't like how my throat feels at the moment. It feels like I'm going to be. It feels a lot like what happens when I get sick, and I don't need that on a week I'm going to a con. Think I'm getting it a little bit more what I'm trying to do, but yeah, like, I don't know. The question of why I'm singing, I don't know. I make noises at times with certain stuff like this, and that's why, I don't know. And favorite Overlord, like, design wise and character wise. Fuck, that's hard to decide. I do. Like, I am very much interested to. Like, I'm very intrigued to see and learn more about Zestial. Don't know how if that will happen, but still. Design wise, I do. Again, also I do like this, like Zestial's design, and I like. Uh, and I like Carmilla Carmine's design. Very much also interested to learn more about that, and I've seen very interesting theories with her, so who knows. And Rosie is very cool also. Also, Velvet's design is also very interesting to me. We will see how this goes. Probably should have also changed what it says in the stream, but I didn't. And those horns, I'll have to redo those horns because those feel very Moxie-like. Oh well, I'll worry about those when I do that later on. Make sure I don't forget the mustache. Yeah, that looks... I am liking this a bit more than I did earlier. Okay, I need to pull this up so I can actually... It's a cowboy hat, so like it's big brimmed. That's the only thing. All I can say is why it probably looks a lot like that. Do I ship Husker Duck? I don't hate it. It's not my main ship. It's not my main has-been ship. I don't hate it is all I will say. Hello, Thunder. It is a fusion. It is currently Striker and Alastor, which is very funny to me. I don't think a lot of people like Valentino. It's partially why they were never going to be on this list of fusions. Not even the 22 version that I was almost doing. I do very much need to add to... I should just go and edit saying it's who is being fused, just so no one asks going in. Yep, see you later, Hannah. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, I was working on the eye. What do I want to do? I'm thinking maybe sort of like this for one. And then let's have a crazy eye on this end. And now we have to figure out the pose because doing a front facing thing is probably like it looks. I think it looks better, but at the same time, now we have to do a front facing pose. Figure that out to look good. I'm just going to go on to a new layer while I figure out how I want to make the body look. Get in the base of what I should make the pose and should be. Technically be thinner because of everything about this style. ship Radio Apple. I don't hate it. There is a lot of good fan art of it, but I know if it's the main ship with Lucifer, I would do. But we can also wait and see how everything goes. Not really. Like, some there's some imps that have hair, some don't, and it's just how the style looks at times. But it's definitely, I don't. It's not that. How do I want to do? I'm just gonna. Yeah, partially thinking I've got something. I'm thinking is looking good. Maybe boring, but something. Who is my favorite character? I very much like both Charlie and Vaggie. Made a lot since pretty much the pilot. And Helluva Boss. Very do like Luna. I like Sally Mae, even though how minor she is, and I do like Fizzarali. He's very fun. I also do like Vraska, but I have bad types sometimes with favorite characters. I don't know entirely what I'm doing with that hand. I am partially thinking of having like a well, for sure, we'll change it, but you know. No, like everyone has their opinions, Emo. So if you like it more, that's okay. Does he have weird legs? I don't. I don't have much when it comes to least favorite. When it comes to Helluva Boss, I don't really have a least favorite hit. Honestly, like, if we would have to put it on anyone, it's just probably like Crimson and Buxo, because they're just horrible dads. But that's not much. and then has been like, you know, like a lot of probably sane-ish people where like for sure you don't have to care for Valentina because he is an abusive piece of shit. Though there are times when it's just with certain characters that other people in the fandom are obsessed with, where I do get very annoyed, where I see them too much, even though I'm trying to look at stuff for my favorite characters. You can probably guess who that happens to a lot. And also, some people in the fandom being like, "Oh, they can do nothing wrong." Like, bitch, they are very wrong. Yeah, no, I don't entirely know why either. I like evil, can like evil and creepy characters, but I don't simp over him partially because I'm not into men that I know of. Yeah, no, like 100% DMZ, I agree. Doesn't, oh, not always just I mean, granted, this can be said about a lot of stuff, but fandoms especially get it at times. Yeah, I'm thinking that looks good. Yeah, no, that looked good. Yeah, no, yeah. Crimson couldn't go, Crimson can go suck a dick. Hello, nerd. It is, Alastor and Striker. I'm just gonna go one moment. I am going to go into studio and change it. So, because Alastor and Striker. You know what? Let's go add that to the tags because boss striker. And no, I've seen what some of you have been talking about in Kingpin's channel when it comes to Popcross Studio. It's very interesting conversations. Yes, the a gun cane. I was going to make some sort of Ruby reference or joke, but then again, I'm pretty sure Gun Cane has been like a thing since even before Ruby, so. Do I know what I'm doing with the arm? No, don't ask. I don't see why not. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do with the outfit. Trying to figure this out is hard while trying to also do... I want... let's have a little flair. We can do that. Wait, is it really saying I have 10? Wow, this is proving that I probably should just be streaming at this time. Sometimes that is a smarter idea, because half the time pretty much all the times that I've streamed on other days, usually in the morning, I have not done anything else the rest of the day. So if it makes it be I get more done, why not? Doop doop. Doop doop doop. This is gonna go any direction for how good it is. I'm scared if I'm making a slow character have straight couple, because people would think I hate. I mean, like, you can either balance it out with having both, or it doesn't matter, because like I do admit there are times when people complain too much about not having any certain representation, and I know that I want to not cause people that, but also stuff can happen. Your ideas are your ideas. Don't be afraid to do them, as long as it's not going to actually offend people. Or, well, that's debatable. Well, not trying to offend people, I guess. Do I know entirely what I'm saying? No. There's definitely a little bit of something with my brain right now that's going, what are you thinking? I don't know. I am rambling. Yeah, like if your purpose is to offend people, don't do it. I feel like easy ways to make characters that are. I don't know what I'm trying to say at the moment, so I'm just going to stop, because my brain's a little fuzzy right now. I am trying to get stuff done, but yeah. But no matter what, don't be afraid to add any LGBTQ people in your media. Because as long as it's not offensive to them, it should be fine. I have many characters that follow in that umbrella of LGBTQ characters. I'm very much contemplating how I want to do this. I might be scrapping this part down here and make this, because I do very much want to do this, because I'm not putting both on top of each other because that would be weird. Or maybe we have to be, well, maybe not have to do that, but yeah, you know what, well, how about this? Keep it open like this. Yeah. I partially know what I'm doing. That is, but I am thinking of putting the, yeah. We'll make them better, but that's just to know what I'm trying to do. I'm doing the little, I don't remember what those are called, but they're at the end. I don't know why, Ben. Right now, I don't think I slept super good last night or something. I woke up later than usual, and right now I'm very, very thirsty. It's very similar to the usual signs that I feel when I get sick, and I don't want that, but we will see. I mean, there's still a lot of shows that still have main characters that are straight arcs, so there's nothing wrong with that. And also, like when it comes to the shipping part, it's more of like we just have to, like, a combination of, you have to understand that you'll get a lot of ships of characters that, like, and you'll be like, yeah, no, but you just have to learn that that's going to happen no matter what at times. And, as long as they're not being dicks about their ship, there should be no problem with that. Yeah, no, I have to agree. That is, yeah, that's a very one. That is like one of the worst ships I have ever seen in any media. And yeah, like DMD say, it's you do get the final say. And will some people get mad? Yes, but but that's also the thing where no matter what, people are going to get mad at it, but it's still your story, and they should be grateful that you are willing to share your ideas. Your stories, while they can be for people, they're ultimately for you. They're for you to enjoy, have fun, and make. Okay, that is also bad, but that's also just the kind of in general. That's just the general, like, bad for obvious reasons. Bad. That looks better. Yep, that is true. Shadow is voiced by Keanu Reeves. That's probably why I keep doing that. Yep, there's definitely. Well, we can all agree there's very, very very bad ships. No matter what. No matter what. Yeah, yeah, and I also have a lot of LGBTQ plus characters and couples too, Ben. There might be even some that are narrators. Why not? I'm trying. There isn't that, but I want it to have that 1 point. Okay, so I'm going to do the boots. So about, what, here-ish? I think you can do a stripe here representing the cuff leg. And yep. God, thinking about this, which is, I don't think I'm in the headspace to actually figure out what my favorite song is from that. A Sean like tail. A Sean. What's that? I am very concerned about your 9-year-old cousin. I'm trying to think. 9 years old. That is. I'm trying to quickly do math of what I would have been watching when I was 9. 9. Let's see. 2006. Yeah, no, I was still watching whatever was on on the block of Cartoon Network and that. When did the Simpsons movie come out? My dad did take me to see that. I questioned some of the stuff he has talked about. Hello, Foxy. I hope it's doing good. And on a different, I feel like I have more characters that are technically LGBTQ than they are straight. Because that's just what I want to do. It's an Alastor and Striker fusion. Is it very much more one and the other in places? Yes. Yeah, I went. Yeah, a fun fact also, Arc. Yeah, that's not good, emo. Like, I know there's stuff that I found on YouTube that had that was questionable of what I should have been watching. But you know, when it's a parent that actually lets you, that is more concerning. I don't have a name. We might figure it out later. Yeah, and also Arc, I found out two things back in January. One is that I is you know is of course Popcross's age when it's the same video that he did the shout out for Kingpin in. Second is that we're not our birthdays aren't that far apart. We're pretty our birthdays are in like the same week of each other. He is just 3 years older than me. What am I? Is there any pattern? Oh yeah, technically, don't want to do the. Oh yeah, I still had it up here, so I can just go to it. Doesn't really matter, I think, so we will just do that. But we'll give that. Oh, I'm also already thinking, oh joy, how am I going to color this? It's very much a we will have to see. You know what? Let's have those be like. Yeah. Yeah, obviously there will be the spikes on it if I don't forget. Yeah, it's looking good as a sketch. No, of course British people aren't real. Just kidding. Weird to think that it's. I'm trying to. 17 years since that movie. I'm questioning a lot about what my dad took me to see at a young age. I am 27, yes. Oh no, DMZ's not real. Okay. Yeah, did I put any? No, I do have stuff on that one. I'll just do that. But, yeah, we are going to start working on the lines. Bo-o-wa-a. Bo-o-wa-a. Ah. I might Sooner or later, I might be concerned about some of the ages here. But that is not the moment, though. Yeah, who's DMZ? I don't know who you're talking about at all. They don't exist. Yeah, Alastor actually sounds pretty good. And I don't know who would. If DMZ's still here, do you think you would do pretty well if you were isekai'd into a fantasy world? I assume a fantasy world because it's usually an isekai into a fantasy world. I don't know how well I would do. I am an artist and my physicality is not always great. If I can magic, who knows? Maybe I could be good. But also I don't want to restart a lot of stuff. Yeah, no, understandable, emo. I mean, 13 is like there's some stuff where like in that age range where like if you're have a parent that is knows what you're watching, it's probably better. I'm also not going to tell people to watch something or not. I mean, there's some stuff I'm like, no, you should be 18 or over to watch, and I think that's very obvious what those would be. Foxy being like, I'm 11, so shut the fuck up. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of times, parents don't know what you are watching. My parents still don't know some of the shit I watch. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Yeah. I gotta quickly use the restroom. I will be right back, and we can start working on the lines and coloring. Wow, it's been an hour. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I actually want to go back through some of these because that at least somewhat makes sense. Emo. Like that's the thing. Like if something makes you uncomfortable, then stop. Yeah, that makes somewhat sense, Ben. Let's see, 20 still. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of good shows that are technically aimed for children or young children or whatever, or that is like they are still enjoyable. They have either interest, there's have something interesting that you watch it. I don't know what Mermaid Power is, but Winx Club, yes, all the way. Grew up watching that with my sister. How long do you? I think you would last arc. Maybe better than me. I would. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt that you might last better than me. Hello, MJ and Toy Chica Show. Yeah, you can ask it. You can ask it, Foxy. Also, is Thunderbirds? Also, Thunderbirds is Mermaid Power good? Because anything good is I am willing to check out. I mean, if you have a Quark Alien X, I mean, honestly, it all depends in general because of what you do. Because even if you have a Quark, you might not last long. Because you know, you could also die to another villain with a quirk. Is if you're a normal person and don't get into any trouble, you probably could live a full life. But it all depends on the events that happens. And yeah, Foxy, you can ask the question. I agree with that arc. I can see DMZ, the great and powerful wizard. Yeah, the screen was I was on a quick break to use the restroom. I might need to get some put a fan on at some point. Oh right, the horns. That's a uh 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 you know what? I don't know how I'm going to answer that. Someone else can. The Nickelodeon Winx Club. Like, I watched. I originally watched the Four Kids one. I saw part of it when he was like on Nick, and I was like, I don't like it as much. Something about this doesn't feel right, and so I didn't continue watching it. Four Kids one, 100% great. Have not watched any MLP. I know I did one video with that as partial as a joke. Granted, okay, I haven't watched the Friendship is Magic on the Hub one. I watched some random ones that were on VHSs and DVDs with my sister. So I am familiar with like Kimono, Minty, and Sunny Days. And technically the two that everyone I think knows, Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie, but when it comes to Friendship is Magic, it's very little knowledge. Except for I know that Weird Al is in there. I watched Prime later when it, I think technically I started watching it around the time of the pandemic. And yeah, Prime is really good. I like Prime. That's very good. Yeah. Yeah, Foxy, it's a very not safe for work word. Like there are, of course, is there actually worse words? Maybe, but it's definitely a word where like, yeah, probably not going to be one we are going to randomly tell you on a stream. Okay, I'm going to start with the horns because I have an idea with them. And am I on? Yep, I am. The idea. Is there any good views? No, of course not. Yeah, this is probably the weird. I'm gonna say it right now. This is probably the weirdest stream we've had. It's not, which doesn't say much when this is like. Like, this isn't like been we haven't had that many streams. I'm just gonna leave them on their own layer while I figure I need some more water in a moment. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That would be a smart idea. No, I don't entirely know what I'm doing. Yeah. Let's see. You can. By the way, should I do standard or the? Should I do standard DMZ or should I do the other one? If you think I should do the other one, just let me know, and I can quickly. Like I chose standard mod. If you think I should do the other type of mod, I think that's like upgrading it. Yep. Just let if you think you need to change it, but if you think I should make it the other one, just let me know. I'm just gonna leave that for there, and I'll just come back to it later. Oh right, that's partially why, because I was going to do this because I thought that would look cool, which it does, but you know. I'll just do that. Yeah, let's be a little more careful on stocks. I get there are certain there are stuff that can be like, yeah, you can talk about, but let's also be very thoughtful, especially since a lot of you have now said how old you are. I know there will probably be a lot of hypocritical stuff, especially because stuff involving talking about Hazbin Hotel or Helluva Boss, that we do Monster Prom stuff, etc. But yeah, be very mindful. And thank you, DMZ, for helping being a mod on this stream. And any other time you might show up. It's the fancy race to go with. Honestly, I might actually steal your idea. Well, the vampire part is the main thing. I don't. There is stuff I like to enjoy and not have to worry about the sun. I will joke about being like, about the bright lights being like, and all that. But I'm also might just be part cat. Yeah, I'm not liking the. I'm not liking all of this here. Maybe this will look better. Random thought: if we can about the question earlier, or about a favorite Hazbin song. Can I choose covers? Because if I can, I want to say my favorite is Sayu's and Monarch's cover of "Stayed Gone," because it's very funny and references all the scuff that happens between on their streams, or at very least Monarch streams. That is very funny to me. Do I think it was worth the wait? Yeah, I think so. Could it? Would I've waited longer? Yes. I can be very patient. I can be also impatient at times, but I can be very patient. So if it took longer, wouldn't have minded. I'm liking that more, but I'm going to add this because, yeah. I mean, that technically counts. The current horns that well, I guess not the current horns anymore because of the one that is used for the Pokemon stuff. But there are some of the horns horns that are my current YouTube profile pick. Those are kind of inspired by dragon horns more so. And I kind of also did that with the wings, because those are inspired by the dragon wings that you can give Chows and Sonic Adventurers to battle. Honestly, I guess I am but I guess I tried to partially make my avatar be like part human, part dragon. So, yeah, dragon still counts, but it's also kind of like what I'm trying to do already with both of these. I mean, guess like it's that palish green, yeah. Darker green, not really. Ironically, I feel like in some cases, a blue wouldn't be bad either. Yeah. Rules. I mean, besides the obvious, no homophobia, no racism, no transphobia, no, pretty much no most phobias. Well, none of the stuff that's like no anti rhetoric to certain groups of people, depending on beliefs, thoughts, and all that. Be nice. If you're asked to stop by either by me, a mod, or honestly just in general, if someone, please stop, because we do want to have fun, and I guess no bullying. Feel like it should be very some obvious stuff, very human, common courtesy stuff. I don't think you're childish, Foxy. You seem young, but like that's about it, really. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about fears. Like if someone randomly says they have a fear about something in the chat, don't harass them about that fear, but it's more about being mindful and about what you're saying about certain groups and all. Yeah. Yeah, I think right now it's fine. I will at some point probably make the actual rules, but go for it. If you think if something is going a little too far, You have my permission to put an end to it if I don't notice it. If you have any concerns with also myself, and how I'm running it, you can please let me know so I can try to be better. Yeah, like no harassment of any kind, no bullying, or no, yeah, none of that. Yeah, the English language, we put too many meanings for stuff. It can be confusing at times, even if you. I don't. Yeah, I don't know, Axel. Like, he could. It could be very interesting. It's a very much a wait and see sort of thing. It would be very funny, and for sure though. I I don't. Well, I don't think I ever saw Kingpin in the chat. If anyone did see him, I'm sorry that I missed him. I saw a Nerd. He could also be busy, but yeah. Yeah. I think if they do bring him back as a sinner, they should wait a little bit, not like don't have it right away. I think that'd be interesting, like as a later reveal sort of thing. But wouldn't mind seeing that. It also does depend for Ben. It does. I think it will. It might. It could depend a little bit about. Actually, who knows? Well, it's very much we will see. I do think there are some parts that could have been written better, like the fact that or yeah, that part is something they could have done better. Or arc, they could have done better. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. I mean, there's also, yeah, this don't stop. Up go. I want to try to get this done. That's more of a general sort of don't try to think too hard much thing that a lot of shows and series have. You might think about it at times, and that is probably true, why and all, but they don't want you to think too much about that. Yeah, probably a little bit of that. Yeah, but yeah, you can use that. Adam being stupid, Adam being cocky, something with not being able to do it at that time. Who knows? What was I just? I was just looking at the reference and I was like, did I want to? No, I already had that part, so it's not about that. Oh, right. I'm going to try to. Ugh. I just heard a cat do something and I was like, what it? Almost pretty much jump scared. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I want to make the gun. The gun cane. Let's start with just. I'm gonna bark. Shut up, cats. What are you playing or messing around with? I have, I think, an idea. Is it good? Is not my. Is another question entirely. No, they're outside because I can't, because I have a lot of wires and they would mess with those because they are menaces. If they got up to the router, I would be very mad at them. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised because that is kind of high up. Well, maybe not super high up, but they've never been up there. I mean, we're all. I'm not going to joke about that. I'll joke about that for myself, but no one else. Yeah, that looks good. I'm just gonna. What the fuck is. What did I do in this layer? I'm like. I have a layer that I don't remember you doing anything on. So. That is pretty high. I mean, yeah, cats can jump really high. I've seen videos where someone has set up like, I don't like those lines. I'm going to, of cats getting to jumping from very high places. I mean, I've seen videos where they set up tape in their halls, and they would, in like their doorways, and they would show the cats jumping very high to get over them. So yeah, cats can go very high. Yeah, multitude of reasons I'm more of a cat person than a dog person. I have a interesting unease around dogs. I don't entirely know why or how. I partially think it's they're super hyper and active. I am not. So that's part of the reason why I I'm gonna go with no. I will not. I I have a ship I very much enjoy, and the fact that she is a lesbian. Okay, so oh right, that was supposed to. I'm not gonna judge you. That is my favorite. Charlie X Vaggie is my favorite. One of my favorite ships arc. So there is no way in heck I can judge you for that. Oh yeah, as fusions, I mean they're on the chart, so those could look really good. I'll say for sure, the image in my head for Luna and Carmilla for sure is probably going to look really good if I can get it right. Zesty and Carmilla, I've seen some good art of ship art for them. So yeah, I know, seems pretty good. I've also found a blog that has, for some reason, and made a ship of Sierra and Carmilla, and they have some really interesting ideas that I like. So there's definitely some interesting ships that Carmilla is been put into in the fandom. I think we're almost to the coloring. Yes, that's Sierra. People come up with some interesting and random ships. And some of them I am therefore in, but only in the space of fan stuff. In canon, who knows? It's never going to happen, but the fan stuff forum is very interesting. Oh, like in actual canon, probably not. Doesn't mean the fan stuff I found has been interesting. I know the difference though about fanon and canon. Okay, now we gotta figure out how we want to Okay, I'm gonna duplicate and delete one while I resize the other. And it might technically be getting do. That could be. That'd be kind of funny in a way, because we have Sarah, who we've seen to be very like pretty much prim proper sort of thing, and then Adam being Adam, which is hilarious to me. Let's. What if? No, that's. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to say your age, especially if you are considered a minor, please. And also, don't talk about that, because that is kind of weird to randomly talk about. So. I think that will work. I'm going to duplicate those lines, that way I can then just still have it. Yeah. Yeah, let's very much try. Yeah, that is 100% the reason why. Also, and personal stuff, yeah. Yeah, no, that looks pretty good. And I'm going to go to a new layer for. And I'm going to go. I think we can. Well, because I've already. Gotta re-look at his must. Oh, yeah, I have it right here. I'm just gonna see. It's like this, pretty much, and we will. Yeah. I'm going back to that. I mean, okay. I mean, we can technically go look at it, since Lucifer with any of the free sins that we have on this list. So Lucifer with Asmodeus, B, or Mammon will probably be the strongest fusion on the list, because yeah, they are the most powerful on here. I did not have room for Sierra. So, oh yeah, I'm also trying to get back to the coolest fusion is harder. And sorry, just fix. Okay, they did it at the. The coolest? I don't know. There's a few that would probably look cool. Well, I don't have Val on the list. Mammon is at the very least has interesting looking stuff. And does not and is abusive in of one way that is still bad, but it could be a worse abuse. Asmodeus is lust. Damn it, I failed. I know my demonology. I've known it for before I even knew about Hazbin. Okay, yeah, looks good. Let's start. Let's also save, because I don't think I've done that in a long time. Oh yeah, now I remembered why I was putting people in, because I needed them for colors. That I think will look really cool. Yeah, when we get to that one. Yeah, I know about. I'm trying to think when I first was looking into a lot of the demon stuff. Probably early to late high school. I don't know, whenever. I don't know, whenever I was started learning about like the 7 deadly sins. So, yeah. Oh, I do still have that up. But let's also add on that so we can look at colors. I'm gonna use, if I can get it, if I can pick it up. Let's see. Now to do all the. There's probably stuff I'm going to have to go back. I'm surprised not at that leg. Before I make that, I'll have to make that, but yeah. Layer folder. And I'm going to do a make a, if I can actually hit it. I mean, you showed me the build, Nico, you did, and that was really good. It's a very funny idea, and you made it look really good because you have great talent. Hello, Elizabeth. I am doing a fusion of Alastor and Striker because that's what the pretty much Google random number generator gave me. Yeah, Satan is wrath. Beelzebub is gluttony. Lucifer is pride. Leviathan, envy. Balthazar, or however you say their name, sloth. And I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. Off the top of my head, I don't think I am. Granted, there's also depends on what continuity / stories you want to look at for which one goes to which sin. Because it has changed over the years. Okay, I can bring this back up. I'm thinking I think just to also make it easier, we'll hit... I'm thinking of doing this. Actually, I should probably just do, not as that, do it as like this. Because I'm going to make the tips be what's white, unlike what is usual. Because I like the idea of that. So then that part, yeah, I like that. Maybe for fun, I'm going, yeah, yeah, that looks good. But we do need to delete that one though. Yeah, you can definitely do it. Don't do like I did, though. Do like 10 characters. Because I'm insane. And don't do what I did. Yeah, I'll use this. We might use a different color later, but for now, we'll have the parts of the horns that are white be white. That are white be this whitish color. And I'm gonna add. Yeah. I know we're gonna add some stuff in there so we don't have to worry about. See the eyes. I'm gonna go with. Hey, how about I go in to try to get the color I'm looking for. That part will be yellow also, and then I'll just. We're gonna go with Alastor Yellow Teeth. Damn it. I'm gonna go with a lighter. Let's go with that to be a little different. I mean, the chart. The main problem with the chart is it gets smaller and smaller. Here, because like, look how small the images are for 16. It's gonna get smaller at 20. And D10s exist, so you don't have to worry about a D20. A D16 doesn't exist. I'm going to make this a darker red because I don't know, like that. And I'll have to, I mean, thankfully I'm going to go anyway. Oh yeah, I still have to do that at some point anyway. Yeah, there are, and also because I'll randomly willing to talk about, I have other ideas for doing some of these chart ideas at some point. This was just the first one that came to mind, partially because we just had the recent Helluva Boss short. And I am not anything but a sucker to the holy algorithm. Lust is a lot more than just a romance, especially since lust is one of the 7 deadly sins. Oh right, there was supposed to be more rope here, and I'll add that later. Also, pretty much we're going to probably go all over the place with, not with the colors, just what colors we're working on and when. I want to use this. I think those would be too bright, so I'm going to use this. Yeah. And what if I use it here? And that kind of looks like they're one and the same, so no. What button am I pushing, and why is it not working? What the... you never know. We might see him. Who knows? No, I don't. No, there's 7. There's more or less always been 7. The thing is, depending on, there's been certain things where which devil is which sin has not always been the same. Because there is a version I remember seeing that did not have Lucifer. It had Lucifer. It didn't have Satan or Leviathan on the list. And I've also seen ones where, and on that same one, Beelzebub wasn't gluttony. I think on that list they were either greed or envy. But remember, it's more of a, not all of them have been the same sort of thing. But at this point in time, most people have agreed to just do the 7 that are used, like in Hazbin, Helluva Boss. Those are the sins for that. Well, yeah, I was like, me trying to figure out where I am. I will use this blue here because why not? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. I forget. Besides what we said already. DMZ, can you delete that? No, well, yeah, thank you. I'll just use black here. Yeah, let's not talk about any of that stuff. At all. Oh, yeah, there's okay, we'll use that here, here. Where? Here and here. It's like not there. Brighter one here. And like white will just be used there. No, let's make the trigger white. Let's see, technically that there. And I think it's technically red like this would be better. And before I forget, we're going to add at some point we'll add the lines maybe past. Oh yeah, it was also add that because shit, hit. No, we just want a round out here, not else, and then oh yeah, now I'm gonna use this color for the rope. I think that's kind of striking, and use this sickly green and add on to that later. Yeah, green is greed. The thing, wait, is it? I'm now just trying to remember. Pretty much, the colors thing is also random. It's not exactly. I'm trying to remember the colors, like how they did it in Face Off, because they had it in Face Off. They had a challenge where they had to make a demon based off of a sin, along with using a, and they had to use a certain color in it. And I'm trying to remember what they used in that. All I remember was purple is pride or vanity, which, like, that is also the thing. Vanity and pride have been interchanged. Blue was used for lust. Red was, of course, wrath. Orange was gluttony. And then I just don't remember off the top of my head. I know there was some sort of turquoise color used. I assume there was at least I'm pretty sure some sort of yellow. I'm also just trying to remember who have I not talked about. I think in that was teal was used for a sloth. They used, and then like yellow and green were left. One of them was probably envy. One of them was greed. Yeah. Animal with each sin is also, I've seen it all over the place, because I've seen like the first 2 seasons of Seven Deadly Sins, the anime. It's not a great anime, but I saw it, parts of it, mainly because I saw the abridged first. Is this? I guess it is. I'll probably do what I usually do. I have not. Not even Yuri on Ice in any. Well, like, there was like an abridged that only had like one episode. But no, I have not. Wasn't really. Like, a lot of the sport ones don't really interest me. Am I being probably a bit unfair? Probably. Should I at some point check out some of them? Yes. Is it going to happen anytime soon? No. Especially since one of the best. Like, I've watched 50% and off, and I don't want to watch the actual one. One because it's not going to be as funny as 50% off. It's not going to have Octopimp. Like if someone, I mean, I barely watch the stuff my sister already says I should, and the stuff she says I should watch is actually stuff would have interest in. But no, I'm just bad at watching the stuff I should be watching. What am I? I'm like not remembering what I was going to do. Now I remember I was going to do the buttons because they needed to be done. And we'll worry about we'll get the black part that's going to be here later. Okay. Like I watched the first season and read a good amount of the manga. It's okay. I've heard other stuff that happens later on, and it's like, really? I've watched the abridges. Abridges. Especially abridged Attack on Titan. You were too good. You were too good for this world. I'm on the wrong brush. I mean, it's possible. There's been a lot of there's definitely been a lot of Miku stuff going around, partially because it was like Miku's birthday on the 31st, and then also the country trend for Miku that's been going around, which there's been some really good art for that. I think I'm going to darken that a little bit. And now... What's the question, Foxe? Why'd I say it like that? Moron. Myself. Is it like it can to an extent? And to certain things, but there's also is stuff that people should be kept from, especially at a younger age. I was making sure before. I don't know which exact thing I'm talking about. About like what I said. I'm. I don't remember. I'm not remembering everything I'm saying. So, I. I. I guess thank you. However, for I said it. Not remembering because I'm. Just don't remember everything easily. Unless it's very random. Or the yes, those are the same. I agree with that. I don't entirely know what we are agreeing on. I'm just thinking of the line in Danganronpa. I don't remember which game where where a random person will say something and then you give the evidence that says, "Hey, look, they are right." Hey, and I agree with that. Do. Did I use it? No, I did not. They, they got a black magic preacher, and you do well to let him teach you. You'll be heading up that hill to the grave. That is what this is making me think of. That is a good song. I think I know the song you're talking about because Daria Conan made an animatic video with that song for Hazbin Hotel like whenever sometime after the pilot happened. Do. I'm gonna add this tan uh, as coat lines. And I'm going to quickly add this little detail. Where am I? Wrong direction. Wait, no, wait, yeah, right direction. Me trying to figure out directions for details like this and probably failing. Do. Yep. I did update the title, right? I didn't just forget, right? Yeah, I updated it. Doesn't mean I'm going to remember easily. That could be interesting, Arc. I might also add stripes to the vest because I kind of just want to draw stripes on the vest. There is no reason outside of I kind of want to do it. Was there any? No. Oh, no, wait, there is. Down right here. I'm just going to use it here. Oh, right, and I also have to do... I think someone is making popcorn downstairs. Mm-hmm. Oh, now we're getting to the gun. I'm very sorry. I'm just like, what am I doing again? Oh, wait, we were already on that. Okay, which ones are on that? So I am going to put the... gonna add. I'm just gonna use a soft bread at the edge, like that, and do it also here. Not much. I'm going to use I'm going to just lower the opacity down while I do this. Let's make them red. That looks better. This is the same one that the, yeah, so. I don't know why it doesn't feel like it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear 'em like a ghost, saying you'll never make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher, you do well let him teach. You'll be heading up that hill to the grave. It is well with my soul. You find your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor, and on the way down the hill you hear me ring that bell. It's as much to keep your soul. There is a passing through that little valley. He promised he was coming back. They didn't know him by his face or by the gun around, but he came back to burn that town to the ground. First there was fire, then there was smoke, and that preacher man was hanging by a rope. And then they all fell down and begged that drifter, begged him please, as he raised his fist and before he spoke. I am the righteous hand of God, and I am the devil that you forgot. And I'm one thing, I'll be back and guarantee that hell's coming, hell's coming with me. Thank you for thinking that. I would like to get more training done for singing to dry covers. That would be fun. Some of my older speed draws that aren't really good do have me singing them. Like I said, not really good. But yeah, I would like to get a little better at singing at times. I'm going to start adding some black highlights like this. Wherever I just feel like is going to be interesting. Or covering up stuff. I yeah. Yes, I was Hell's Coming With Me. Yep. What is my current viewership? 7. And we got the 10 at one point. That 7's fine. I was thinking of something. Was it? I don't remember if I was going to add something or not. Do that because I want to. I do want to. I think I'll do it on the rope itself, so. I don't know why, but there's random scenes and moments from Jimmy Neutron that is going into my head right now. Night Thunder, if you are going to bed. Happy to have you and you were here. I should honestly put like a bit of a green Let's underneath the rope. I'm going to add on a little bit of a green around where the ground slash close to the flames. That doesn't work there. I think that looks kind of good. Oh yeah, we should definitely do it down here also. Oh right, part of that is also the... I'm gonna have to add some above the black a little bit. Like at least that much. Yeah, I think that looks good. Hello, Alien X. I honestly do think we are getting close to the end of the stream, though. We got one down, and as much as I could technically do, like, Kingpin does, where he does, like, the... like, starts the next one, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, and we're going to add one of the particle effects because... and we should add some on top, so they're like on top. Oh shit, like that. I am also going to do... I'm going to save before I readjust the layer. I think someone suggested like an Alice strike. I might go with that because I kind of like how it sounds. Feel like I need just a little bit something, but how about Bye, Foxy. I kind of like just the simple background a bit more, in all honesty. Sometime I'm going to make an actual picture. That is not going to be right now. It is 9/3/2024. I have to be. I might do something different with it later, but I think for right now we'll just stick with something simple. And I'm going to do a quick save and put it. We're going to do a quick save, make it a PNG, and we're going to put this in. I think it came out really good for, at the start, not entirely knowing what I was doing with this. Yeah, I think I might add some stuff later on, but for now I think just doing the simple background looks good right now. And there, have to technically rasterize, edit, cut, edit. I probably could have just done it the way that's going to make it easier if I did want to. And why did I close it? I should just recent keep that up because we still need it just to look at it. But the first one for our chart is done. Why do I have the desktop audio on? It should be off. There isn't really anything outside of you probably hearing random notifications I might have gotten. Hopefully not. But yeah, we've gotten our first one. That is 100% true. I could have done that. There's a lot of things I probably could have done to make it easier. I just didn't do it. But yeah. Oh god, like looking all the way out is like, I feel like there's like... Actually looking... hope no one has tryptophobia, which is the whole fear. But yeah. And I don't know if anyone saw at all. Oh, now I know why. It's because it changes each screen I'm on. Because... Didn't I thought at one point... Oh, well. Thank you. But yeah. I wonder if anyone has noticed what's over here. Or who's over here. Because I'm apparently partially a masochist. Outside of already doing a fusion between two characters. But if no one has, yeah, we are doing great. At some point, I will definitely be making this into a short. Yeah, heights are... It's an interesting thing where, like, heights where you kind of, sometimes you want to be higher, but then also you look down like, I don't want to fall. That's not fun. But yeah, I love the little green bits of green I added. Usually haven't done much of the light and stuff like that. No, oh no, this part is just like I partially did inspire how the other artist did the board, and they put their, like, profile picture on it. No, I'm not a fusion. I'm just in the top corner because that's how they also did it. Myself fused with other characters. I mean, you never know. Could happen. But yeah. Thank you all for joining in on the stream. It was... very interesting at points. Hopefully the next one is even better. Tomorrow, though, we have the Pokemon Infinite Fusion streams at 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m., depending on how stuff goes in the morning. Hopefully I sleep well. But the plan is tomorrow to go back to Pokemon Infinite Fusions. I do think we got more viewers at the whole board. That's a lot. That's like, that would be... It's like, it's very much a pick and choose if I did the full board. I do think streaming at 12 p.m. Pacific time worked a lot better, but I do have plans in the afternoon tomorrow, so I am thinking though that probably the next couple, starting next week with the streams, we'll do it at 12 after. Some might be 1-ish, all depends on stuff. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all look forward to tomorrow's stream, and the video we'll have out on Monday. Favorite character in the Vaggie. Vaggie is my favorite character. It is. I don't want to say it should be. It shouldn't be a surprise. Some people might think it is. I don't know. She's. I have a. I like very serious characters at times. There's definitely parts where she does remind me of Gwen from Total Drama, so that is probably there's some bias there probably. Oh, that is definitely going to be interesting. But can't wait to see that. But anyways, thank you all for joining in on the stream, and I will see you all next time. And yes, this will be a series. This is probably what we'll be streaming next Tuesday. I don't know. But where next Tuesday we'll be streaming probably the next round and talking, and I'll talk a bit about how the con goes this weekend. Or at least a Saturday I'm there, because I don't have the time or the drive to go all day, all 3 days, unless I'm going to be a vendor, which next year I want to try. I'll see you all next time, which is technically tomorrow.